What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Expeditions. Um, Today I think we're gonna do a little bit of free roaming. I don't really want to do a 2-truck mission. I can unless this is saying like, let me read it a little bit. One of our forwards is stuck in the swamp, so you'll have to deploy and evacuate the truck. This is a heavy truck, so you'll need a powerful vehicle to pull it out and take it to an outpost. So take this into account when planning to deploy. Maybe I don't need 2 trucks. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of free roaming though. I just kind of want to drive around and just do some stuff in this area, explore it a little bit, and then probably move on to Arizona or maybe this area, because this is again a small area, so maybe it'll be easy. Probably not, to be honest, but we can hope. Man, screw it. Let's go to the Grand Canyon. Can I take any of them? It says I have to use that, but... Oh, let's ride. The hell is that? Dog, they be putting some of the creepiest. Damn it. That is so creepy, dog. Ah. It's gonna get even smaller. Does it really? That's kind of cool. I remember in do I have binoculars? I think it was... Where's there? airdrop there. Oh, so it does kind of discover stuff for you. It's over here. I think it was Snow Runner. If you ever played that, during like dusk, and you're driving around, you see like, ow. You can see like wolves. Alright, let's slow down a little bit here. Bro, come on. And they aren't really walking around. It's more like they'll be driving down a ridge line. Are you serious? Yeah, pull the tree up like that. Oh god, I got myself in a worse situation. Oh? No. So you'll be driving around something like, I don't want to say a ridge line, but a tree line. That's the word I'm looking for. So you'll be driving down like a tree line or something, and you'll see just wolf eyes and like their silhouettes, and as you get closer they disappear. It was like really creepy when I first saw it. I mean, I got used to it after a while, but yeah, it was kind of creepy the first time I saw it. So, what is the pressure, like the high pressure for? Just fuel efficiency? That has to be all it is. Yeah. I'm gonna go full speed down this mountain. Good God. Jesus. The goddamn turbo on this mug. I can exchange. Is that what I need? Oh yeah. Well, I had the parking brake on that whole time. That probably would have went a little bit smoother if I had noticed that. Oh, come on. Can I like lower the tire pressure all the way and then drive out? Ooh. Maybe if I lower the pressure further. I'm just trying to get back. That's not too hard. Hopefully. While I'm actively tearing apart my engine. Fine. Dog, I am so locked in right now. I mean, I'm messing up, but I'm locked in nonetheless. Damn it, man. What is that metal bumper good for? I tap rocks and it still damages the engine. So I was watching this video. It was like the top 10 worst cars in the Fast and the Furious franchise. And if you watch anything about cars, you probably know it. If you just watch like relatively popular YouTube videos about vehicles. And the guy was like talking about just vehicles that he hated. It's that guy that that was like a technical advisor on the first 3 Fast and the Furious movies, or at least the first 2. And he was like, yeah, he was like, yeah, I didn't like these cars, I didn't like these cars. And some of them are just kind of like, okay, I get it. Like, that one vehicle in Fast and the Furious, like 7, not 7, like 9 or whatever, that was from Cuba, that made no sense, that was going like however million miles per hour. And it was like, what's it called? I did. I had more than 4. Whatever. Bull hockey. Oh, did y'all just boot me back to the main menu and not start me in the garage? Or did it never start me in the garage? You're like free roam for the Grand Canyon. Oh. Cool. I'll go out to Little Colorado though. So he was like that one vehicle from Cuba that they had in the when they were in Cuba, and it was just kind of, you don't need a powerful vehicle to pull it out. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do this one. So we're going this and that, I think. Okay, that's the new bumper. Yeah. So the one from Cuba, I get. It's kind of stupid. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What would I need that for? Yeah. So That's fine. I get it. One of them, some of them didn't make any sense. It was just like he didn't like the car, right? He's like, oh, I don't like these cars because, um, you know, it's just product placement. Like the Dodge, all the Dodges that are in the new movies, like from Fast Five on, how they use a lot of new Dodge Chargers, and like Dom's always driving a new Dodge Charger or Challenger or something. Okay, fine, I guess. Like whatever, bro. And one of them that kind of annoyed me, that actually like really annoyed me, and I get like, let me, no, hold on, let me, can I start as the other truck? One of the things that kind of annoyed me though, I'm gonna talk while I try and figure out this. One of the things that kind of annoyed me is he said like, oh, he likes the Mitsubishi Eclipse, but he doesn't like the paint job on it, and he knew it was Tyrese Gibson's there we go. He knew it was Tyrese Gibson's idea because he said, oh, he really likes the purple. He really likes the purple paint job on it, so he knew it was Tyrese Gibson's idea to get the purple, to do the purple paint. When, if I recall, like, what? He doesn't drive hardly any purple vehicles in the franchise other than that one. Maybe he does, and I'm wrong, but it just feels kind of, I don't know, racist. Other than that, though, there's another vehicle that I didn't like him saying he doesn't like. It was the vehicle that Ludacris's character drives in the one of the other movies. It's, I don't remember. It's one of the movies I didn't watch because I only watched up to like 6, and maybe it was in the movie that I watched, but it's like an 80s Caprice, which I love them because I grew up in the South, and people would put like giant rims on like 80s Caprices, which I don't like them putting rims that big on a Caprice because it just looks dumb. But I like a Caprice because an 80s Caprice is legit. It's like a Crown Victoria, right? A Crown Victoria, or what's another just a car like that? It's the vehicle in the 80s that you would buy. Oh my god. It's the vehicle in the 80s that you would buy and go to work and turn around and come and take the kids out like after work to get food or something, and then go hang out on the weekends with the wife and the kids. It is the single most basic vehicle known to man, and I just flipped over. And I love it for that. It's just so, it's basic. Beautiful stuff right here. Trying to give myself a little bit more range. I feel like that truck's gaining on me because it has more power. Oh yeah. Come on now. That's what we do. There's a line in Tokyo Drift where Han says that. He's like, it's what we do. Also, I think it's saying 2 trucks because it wanted me to take... It had 2 trucks, in the map, not that it had... What's it called? Not that it wanted me to take 2 trucks. That's what I meant. God, semis are a beautiful thing. Heavy equipment's a beautiful thing. I want to save talking about that till I play Roadcraft, but I could gush over heavy equipment for hours. Just, it's amazing. I'm sorry if you hear my dog snoring in the back. He's a sleepy boy. Thinking like maybe one of these. Yeah, like that. Jack screw and this. That's all I ever really need. Alright, let's run it. Every time I look at the, not bare wheels, seismic vibrator is used in geological expeditions. It shows the distance to points in the upper right part of the screen to determine the direction yourself. At a distance of at least 150 meters from the point, a sound signal is activated. If the distance to the point is less than 10 meters, you can start scanning. I was gonna say though, fuck me. That's scary. I was gonna say, every time I see like the bare wheels of a truck like that, I always think of Optimus. And people might hate you or hate me, just hate people in general for this. But the first time I saw Transformers was 2005, the movie, or 2004, 2007, that range, the live action movie. And everyone's like, hey, if you didn't watch G1, you're not a real fan. Similar to Monster Hunter, like, if you didn't play anything ahead of like Generation 4, you're not a real Monster Hunter fan. I mean, it doesn't matter, dude. Just enjoy this stuff. Which, I hate to be like this, but I'm similar with Halo. Like, if you don't play the early Halo games, I feel like you're not really a fan of it, but I feel that way because the new Halo is, like, bad. Which I don't really feel like the new Halo is bad. I just feel like oh yeah, feel that power. So I feel like Halo 5's bad. I do genuinely feel that way. However, I feel like Halo 4 isn't that bad. Like, Halo 5's multiplayer isn't bad. Halo 5's multiplayer isn't bad at all. But I'm not there for the multiplayer. I'm there for the story. I just gotta go with it? I might be able to go that way. So, I'm there for the story. I'm not there for the multiplayer. Damn. Oh yeah. That was a beauty right there. Beautiful use of terrain. Do it again. I apologize, my girlfriend had called me. I was on the phone with her. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I bet it's over here somewhere. It's probably up in that area. At it, I mean, talking about Halo. So, Halo. I was gonna say, the Halo 4 campaign, the reason I say it's not bad is because you've grown with these characters, right? And you've gone from, like, seeing them grow and like become actual characters and not just the stereotypical like uber badass action figure guy. You've actually watched them become like cool characters, and then they become more like Master Chief becomes more like a human. Halo 5, Cortana's evil? What? Nah, but Cortana being evil is just kind of weird. Yeah, I don't really like that, her being evil. But I mean, there's a lot of just technical issues. There's a lot of just issues in general with Halo 5. Halo Infinite, I was going to touch on more too. Halo Infinite, I don't like as much. I mean, I like it, but I think, let me get all my gaming hot takes out the way right quick. I don't like Halo Infinite for the same reason I don't like Elden Ring. I know, like, sacrifice me on a goddamn cross. The reason I don't like Elden Ring is because it doesn't have focus. And Halo Infinite is the same way. Halo Infinite is a fun game. Elden Ring is a fun game. But it's not focused. And people love those games. And I'm fine with it. Like, you can love that game. But it doesn't have focus. There's no focus. And I think a game like that like Elden Ring and Halo Infinite in concept, pre-roam Halo, pre-roam Dark Souls is very cool. It's so fun. But in execution, it's just not that. Oh god, I'm further away. I do have to say, Halo Infinite's gameplay is very fun. And I think that's the same thing with Elden Ring too. And I'm making this like an Elden Ring, Halo Infinite, yada yada conversation. But like, they're very similar games in terms of like what they did. You basically took a game that was typically a series up to that point linear story-wise, or at least world-wise. I wouldn't necessarily say linear, because Dark Souls is never really linear, but in terms of the way you played the game, and the way you faced bosses, and the way you experienced the story for the most part was linear, right? For both games. Except one exception for Halo, which was ODST. And I think ODST worked really well. And I think the reason ODST worked really well was because even though it wasn't per se a open world game, it gave you a little bit more to explore every time. It did like the GTA type situation, right? Where GTA, what it does is it will say, okay, it says here's an area to explore. It says here's an area to explore, and I'm done with that area in terms of expeditions, at least. So it says here's an area to explore. Now we'll give you, like, other than 5, because I think 5 gave you the whole map to explore really off rip. But it says, okay, here is a spot to explore. Now we'll give you one little, like, section of it. I know San Andreas did it, and I know what's another one? 4 did it. I don't know about 3, but I know 4 did it. So they'll give you a little section, and as you unlock more weapons and you get like the ability to buy more cars and you upgrade that stuff, and you get like just nicer clothes and this, that, and the third, you unlock more of the story. You go to a different area and you unlock like more safe houses. Where am I going with this? You get bigger areas to explore. Now, GTA isn't like the best example, but ODST did the same thing, where it's like it is more open world, but it's restricted still. Because you explore however much they give you at any given time. Infinite was like, we'll give you the whole world to explore, and Infinite isn't necessarily bad because of the open world, but I think the open world should complement the... what's it called? I think the open world should complement the game. not necessarily be a crutch, and I think that's what Infinite does. Infinite makes the open world the crutch of the game, not necessarily a complement of it. There you go. And welcome, and thank you for joining my TED Talk. I do think though we're gonna end this one here because when I edit this down, it's probably gonna be around 50 minutes long. Even though I haven't edited the other two, I just posted them because they were really tight in terms of recording. I know this one isn't though. This one's very scattered. So I apologize for that, but hopefully it will be better in the editing. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.